How it all began. It happened when I was 12 years old. One minute, I'm playing with my friends in the backyard, and the next, my parents are rushing me to the emergency room. The doctors were able to save my life, but just in the nick of time. I had gone into anaphylactic shock. At first, they believed I must have been stung by a bee, so once I had recovered, they sent us on our way, armed with an EpiPen in case it happened again. We didn't even make it home before I had my second attack. Mom jumped into the back seat and jabbed me with the pen while my dad drove like a maniac all the way back to the hospital. Specialists were called in. Soon, they were able to reach a diagnosis. I had a very rare but life-threatening sun allergy. I was moved into a dark, candlelit room while my home was being renovated. UV filtering films had to be applied to all of the windows for starters. Plus, I would need a spacesuit of sorts, along with special boots, gloves, and full head coverings to protect my skin. To say my parents were overprotective might be an understatement. They certainly wouldn't let me go outside unless absolutely necessary, which pretty much meant just when I needed medical treatments, playing with friends, attending a school, all gone. Then it got worse. By the age of 14, my severe allergic reaction could also be brought on by artificial light sources. I spent a whole month in the hospital while my parents converted our travel trailer into a garage apartment. Yep, like a spacecraft. To say my parents loved me would be an understatement. They never gave up hope of finding me a cure. But after a dozen different treatments, we all had to face reality. I would have to confront this cruel world eventually, just as I was. My parents had been homeschooling me up until then, but now they hired me a full-time tutor. Her name was Samantha, and I adored her. I finished high school, then went on to pass a whole series of college CLEP exams, so I was poised to get a bachelor's degree. Just one problem. I didn't have a foreign language. That's how Remy entered my life.